So you're writing for Pendola, which is where you wrote I thought, a great defense of Bleacher Report. One of the other things you wrote recently in talking about, I'm doing a new startup, and I might get the exact words in the headline wrong, but it was, I'm doing a new startup, and it's going to make me even richer.
Yes, it's you know, I'm an entrepreneur. I love editorial. I love writing. You know, I'm both a writer and an entrepreneur. That's often a very strange combo. I love them both, and I'm in media both because I think it's a great business and because I love to write, I love to read. We started Bleacher Report for a lot of those reasons. It was a great business, and when it came time to sell it, we sold it because it was a business. I'm starting this new company because I think there's a huge market opportunity. I think that, you know, women, especially women in their 20s, there's not as much out there to read, not a lot of websites they love reading.
So it's going to be a website geared towards women.
Towards women. You know, it's not just a great commercial opportunity from a sponsorship standpoint. I think that, you know, some of the great magazines we think of when we think of the classic women's magazines, your Cosmos, your Vogues, your In Styles, your Elle's, you know, they did a great job in the publication world, but I don't think any of them have made an incredible jump into digital. And especially women in their 20s who've long graduated from 17 and Cosmo, and they want a publication that speaks to them. I don't think any new media publications have achieved that. So, you know, that's kind of where our eyes are. I'm starting the company now. There's not much to report. I'm hiring people now, hiring talent.
Are you hiring women? Because women will be very unhappy, and they should be. Like when they had hearings on abortion in front of Congress, a lot of people tweeted that there were no women at the hearings. I assume women will be a huge part of the organization.
The good news for them and the good news for the readers and the good news for the company is I will not be the face and the voice of the new publication. You know, I'm taking it what I view as a great opportunity to start something, and you know, the trust of future investors and the experience of what I did with Bleacher, and putting the microphone in front of the women themselves and the women who are going to be speaking for this new publication, and the women who will be doing the contributing will be the people we're trying to reach. I'm looking to find talented women at these top magazines, at these, you know, some new media publications who get what we're trying to do here, and we'll be the face and the voice of this publication, and we'll speak to the readers who kind of look and feel the same way that they do.
Now, the reason why I brought up the headline about getting richer with the next one is because a lot of founders I've talked to, young and old, have said, you know what, I'm not a big fan of that attitude, because if you go into a startup venture saying, I'm going to sell this thing in a few years and make even more money, you just can't be all that into it. So I see where they're coming from, but maybe it just motivates you to go out and build a product and then sell it for a few $million bucks.
Yeah. I mean, this is, you know, if you making a lot of money from a venture is simply one thing that occurs when you dream big. And if you dream big, you're dreaming big about having a huge site with millions of readers, which is something Bleacher Report achieved, and that I hope my new site achieves. You're dreaming about, you know, changing people's day-to-day habits, making people read something that they didn't have before. And part of dreaming big is hoping that, you know, you as the founder, but also the team members, the people you hire, the people who are building this with you and for you, who are there in the trenches with you, are going to get rich too. And, you know, I owe it to, you know, both the readers and the investors to say that this is going to be as successful a commercial endeavor as it will be an editorial endeavor. And, you know, we want to build a great product, and nobody's getting rich if we don't build the best product, the best women's publication we can. If we don't change the game, if we don't launch something that is unlike anything else, it will be, you know, if we don't build that product, nobody's getting rich, and that's the fun of it, is saying we're going to do something and we're going to make it huge. And you know, the first employees.
Now you know that if it doesn't match Bleacher Report's success, people are going to be lining up to rip you. Yeah. Do you care?
I mean, I think it's going to succeed. I'm really into this, and the people I've hired already are outstanding, and it makes me more confident every day. You know, so we're going with the winning out. If for some reason this doesn't turn into the opportunity I think it can be, you know, I'll be just as proud of it, and then just as proud of the fact I went for it, and just as proud of the fact that I took like 2 weeks off after Bleacher Report to go start this, which was insane, and my parents didn't think that was a good idea, but you know, if I put everything I have into this, and if my team puts everything we have into this, not everything will be a commercial success. And that's the Silicon Valley part of me talking, because, you know, I'm very proud of Bleacher Report, but even if it had failed, I would have been proud of it. If this isn't the big win that Bleacher Report was, if this isn't bigger than Bleacher Report, which is what the ambition here, exactly the ambition here, yeah, I prefer that outcome, but you know, I'm going to put everything I have into this, and my team is already putting everything they have into this. So I'm proud of them, I'm proud of what we're building here, and it's going to be good. Like, I just don't think it's going to fail.
All right, so when's the launch?
I can't promise anything, you know, it'll be, you know, we're hoping late summer, and that's ambitious, so sometime this year is the goal. When it's ready is the official answer, but you know, we wanted to make it look great. We want to have great writers ready to go on it. You know, a launch is important, and Bleacher Report launched very humbly with very little resource at a time when it was hard to build a great website. And I want this launch to be really ready to go when we do it. And I want every single person on the team, the designers, the engineers, the editorial team, to feel like this is ready to go when we launch it. So I can't promise anything. I'm being very evasive right now.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Bryan Goldberg, co-founder of Bleacher Report, now part of Time Warner, and soon to be a part of, what's the name of the site?
We don't even have a holding company name.
All right. This is Rocco Pendola. It's not quite the beach meets the street. We're just a few thousand miles away from the Pacific Ocean. I think it's 2,700 or so to be exact in Lower Manhattan.
According to the airlines, it's 2542 is the number of miles I'm getting for this flight.
Right. Thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate it.
Good to see you.